here year round. Like, I have the luxury of going home. These guys don't. Oh man, it shows you it kind of is pretty tough out here in the winter. That's for sure. But hang on, this already. Oh, it's got a nice zipper. Oh, good. The zipper's on the same side as the sleeping bag. Perfect. I was worried about that. Oh yes. It is so chilly that the camera battery didn't want to charge. That's a problem. So I'm going to get into dinner real quick, and then I got to throw a bunch of things in the sleeping bag with me. And I also wouldn't mind throwing this thing on to cook meal with. So this is just one of those isobutane cylinders, which also they don't like to work when it's really cold. So it's another reason to get going. This little stove that screws onto the top of it, picked that up at the Canadian Tire place, I think, for $20 or something. So you don't need really the best gear. Of course, it makes it easier, but it's not necessary, technically. So we're going to crack open a Canadian IMP, Canadian MRE version. It's loaded with stuff. I'm not going to be able to eat it all. These are for hard working men in combat. And all I did was walk out here and just set up a tent. So I'm not going to need quite this much nutrients, but inside of the MRE pouch, you've got your main entree. And this case, it is turkey with orange sauce. And that comes in one of these pouches. And I'm going to put that in a little bit of water in a pan to warm it up when I get to that. But I'll just show you every other neat little thing in here. The dessert pouch comes in the same type of foil container guy there. For dessert, sliced peaches. I don't like peaches. Okay, moving along. Oh boy, there is a hamburger bun. That's concerning, but what else do we have? Reese's Pieces peanut butter candy. Well, that's okay. Could be nice. Cool. Some tropical trail mix. Little strawberry jam. Oh, some espresso roast coffee, along with the coffee whitener and some sugar. There is a Frank's Red Hot, because that stuff goes on just about anything. There's the drink mixing pouch, where you can put your proper levels of water in there. Of course, you've got your utensil. Stuff keeps coming out of this like a bag. Oh, some Tic Tacs for afterwards. And a couple more goodies in here. Peanut butter, because that's high in nutrients. Grape sports drink. A hand wipies. And the coolest thing that they throw in is a book of matches. So clearly I'm not eating all of that. Basically, I'm going to eat this, I have some dessert, and I'm going to hunker down. So that's everything in the MRE, or the Canadian IMP, and we'll get this cooking. This I got to be careful with, because if this spills, I'm going to have a bad night. But there's no way I'm cooking outside right now. It shouldn't take too much time at all. So yeah, we are in the city, and it is a $100 fine to be camping in these parks between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. So I'm not even breaking the law yet, but I'll be asleep when I am. So it's similar to the fine like walking a dog off leash when it should be on a leash, jaywalking, that type of thing. It's a ticket, not a criminal offense, and it's public land, they just don't want you camping here at night. So I understand what they're getting at, but unfortunately, I like camping, so that's what's going to happen. So I do have a group of people I met for coffee the other day. They have a little camping group, and they invited me out to coffee in Nisku. And they are subscribers, and I said, yeah, I'll come out for coffee for sure. They generously gave to the beer fund, which, you know, I'm not drinking a whole lot of beer on this trip because I'm carrying it all, but a lot of beer goes into the planning and editing and sitting around answering comments. So thank you to those fine folks that I met out there for coffee, and also to everybody that's donated to the beer fund. I'm just going to dump this water out the door. And there's a lot of ventilation, so there's no danger about this being too humid. Anyways, all the other gracious benefactors that have donated to the beer donation fund, you're really making things a lot more easy on me, because I'd be out here with my crummy old sleeping bag and not nearly enough beer or rum, etc. So thanks to everybody. And I know I haven't done much on this trip, but I usually get out a little bit earlier and do some stuff. So please subscribe if you can handle this type of camping. It's always something different, usually. I'm just going to take a bite of this and see how it is. It smells good. Yeah, unique. It's got little pasta bits in there. Part I'm most scared about is the hamburger bun. And I know I'd get questions if I didn't open it up to show what it looks like, but okay. It looks like, oh boy, it's crumbly. Well, there's a bit of a staleness to it, but clearly there obviously would be. Okay, I wouldn't try to put a burger in it, but I'm going to dip it into this pasta sauce and see if that helps. No, it doesn't. But in combat or something, this would be just great. And I used to be an air cadet when I was a kid, and on a survival camp, we did have these. The bread was always something to be explored delicately. Okay, I'm going to focus on this, and then I'm going to crawl into here because I just can't wait to get into this sleeping bag, and then we'll continue in the morning. It should warm up by then, but it's about -11,